Welcome back to the Week 15 edition of Blood Pumping Bets. I am pumped. My blood is pumping. I'm having trouble sleeping at night because I got my mortal lock of the year. Best pick of the year. But before we get to that, man to my left, 40-29-1, plus 14.5 units. $10 better is up $130 easily, and he's going for his 6th lock in a row. Like these guys. He's going for 6.
Don't compare me to them.
But we're going to get right into my bet of the year. So I cashed the Ravens minus 17 on Thursday night. That was easy. Had to get on it. Got on it. Winner. I actually think I'm going to sweep the board this week. But my fucking favorite bet of the season, my mortal lock of the year, is the Patriots minus 10 against the Cincinnati Bengals. Yep, we are on to Cincinnati, and the Patriots win this game by 20-30. And so here's a little background. I could give you stats about the Patriots after a loss. They're great. They cover spreads after they lose. They bounce back. They're going to fucking murder the Bengals. But I'll give it to you quick. So last week, if you watched, I told you the Pats were going to lose to the Chiefs because I know my team, and that's no big deal. We're still Super Bowl contenders. That doesn't matter. So I've taken the Pats every single week except for last week because I knew they were going to lose. I've locked them twice, won both times. I've told you guys to bet the Celtics twice this year. They've won both times. I'm selective with my teams. I know my teams. Pats minus 10 is the bet of the year so far. You gotta fucking hammer it. The bookie had his time, but that shit is over. It's our time. Hammer it, run it up. D-Money is sending the fucking dogs. Sending the dogs, cashing out big.
That's all you gotta say. Mortal lock of the year, that's all you gotta say.
I mean, dude, we're on to Cincinnati. All this fucking shit going on, the Patriots being investigated, you don't think Belichick and Brady want to fucking kill them? Then you're stupid.
Alright, call me stupid though. The line's
I know,
10.5. It's probably going to move
I tried
more.
to beg Dre. I said, Dre, this is easy. Get on the Pats for your 6th straight lock, your 6th ring, like Brady and Belichick. It's free money this week. Can't miss it. But he won't do it. So what do you got? What do you got for 6?
My lock. Something I wouldn't take usually, but with the firing of Ron Rivera, interim coach Perry Fuel, or however the fuck you say his last name, he is a very defensive-minded head coach. When he was the interim head coach of the Bills in years past, they were one of the top defensive teams in the league. I think the Panthers are going to get back to what we know them for, which is defense, against the Seahawks under. So the lock is under 49 in Seahawks-Panthers. Seahawks are a run-heavy team. I know Russell Wilson's phenomenal. I bet on him last week and lost. But I think Chris Carson, Rashad Penny, and Christian McCaffrey are just going to control the game. Whoever has a better game out of that trio is going to win the game. I see it being like 23-20. I don't trust Kyle Allen. And I think with the Ron Rivera firing, I just don't see the Panthers coming out to play, honestly. And I think it's going to be a low-scoring, easy win for the Seahawks, but under 49, take it.
You know, I like that pick. I didn't know where you were going. I still think if you're not going with the Pats, you're fucking clueless. But I think that's a good pick. And I don't know about this Panthers defense that you're talking about, but I like both run games, and I like it to be low. I like low scoring. That number seems off. 49 seems off. You should take it. That's for his fucking 6 in a row, so he's got the fucking record to prove it. So bet it. Another one of my picks off my card is just the Patriots first half minus 6. Got to get in on the whole game. It's an easy. I'm going to pick up 2 winners on this game. I need to go 5-0. I need to get right. I'm not playing games. Pats first half minus 6. Like, next. Next. Check next.
All right. I mean, we know how the first half bets have done this year. Not too great, but that's besides the point.
Besides the point.
My next pick is under 37 in the Steelers-Bills. Very close to being my lock. I mean, both these teams have hit the under in 10 of their 13 games. Like, they just don't score. Like, Josh Allen, if he's not throwing a bomb to John Brown, he isn't throwing touchdowns. And Duck Hodges, I mean, let's get real. He is not good. Like, the Steelers they do not have a good quarterback. Like, it is, I mean, maybe Juju coming back will help. Maybe James Conner will play. Maybe that will help. I don't think so. I think both these teams neither of these teams will reach 20 points. It's going to be like 17-13, 17-14 final score. Easy money under 37.
I was scared that you were going to make this your lock. There's a million things telling you this game should go under, and it should, but when these numbers get to fucking 37, 38, I get scared. And because I'm not.
It was at 35.5, and it moved up to 37.
If you saw my lock last week, you know I'm not the best at picking over-under, so I just shouldn't. Leave it to the birds. But, I mean, I think you pick up another winner there. So my fourth pick of the week, fourth winner. I love it. I love this pick. I love the Broncos, plus 10 in Kansas City. There's going to be snow showers, which is huge. Mahomes, his hand is a little bit hurt. He's not playing the same. We know these Broncos, they can run the ball well in this fucking snow shitstorm, whatever the fuck it is. You know, they're going to feed Phillip Lindsay, Royce Freeman, and they got that defense to hold the Chiefs. And it's Drew Lock. The guy has Lock in his fucking name. He's going to cover the 10 points here. I mean, it's not going to be more than a 10-point game. Chiefs can win by a touchdown, field goal. Factor in that weather. Think about that weather. It's going to be close. 10 is too much. Broncos plus 10.
They beat the Pats by a touchdown, and you think they're going to only beat the Broncos by a touchdown?
The Patriots should have had that touchdown, and I told you the Patriots were going to lose. So I don't.
Yeah, but the fact that they didn't. All right. Well, I like the over more in that game than I like the Broncos. I thought you were going to take the over. Probably should have. But I know with the weather, you're the weatherman, and you don't like weather. I get it. For my third pick, my last over-under, it's another under. It's under 49 in the Browns-Cardinals. I mean, these two teams are just dumpster fires. I mean, they can move the ball, but they turn the ball over. I mean, Kyler Murray has had a decent year, but lately he's been turning the ball over. Baker Mayfield, we know what he's doing, probably getting drunk right now, getting ready to throw a couple picks. Odell's not happy. Freddie Kitchens is probably the worst coach
Odell's
I've ever
hurt
seen.
or some shit.
He is also hurt. He has a hernia, but even if him being hurt doesn't have anything to do with it. They don't feed him the ball.
Yeah.
The Cardinals have no running game. The Browns' D is a little underrated. I don't see this game being high scoring, and I don't know how either team's going to score, to be quite honest with you. Nick Chubb all day in fantasy play him.
I thought about that. I thought about taking that with you. I like it. That's a good pick. Those teams are gross. And the Broncos defense, the fucking Browns defense isn't that bad. Isn't actually that bad. And Cleveland struggles to score. They fucking struggle to get it in on the fucking goal line.
Terrible red zone offense.
Terrible red zone offense. Under. My final pick of the week, it really is kismet. It's perfect. I'm riding with the Pats. Pats are getting me the wins. But I have respect for one of the greats, best Manning brother to ever do it. It's Eli Manning. I respect that man. He beat my team twice. I got to give it to him. He's got ice in his veins. He's clutch. He's one game below 500 all time because he lost last week. I like him to win this duel against fucking Fitzmagic at home. Devontae Parker is banged up. That's Fitz's favorite target. And Eli needs the win. He's not going to go out a loser. He's a fucking winner at the end of the day. He's going to get back to 500, probably get another win later in the season. The 3 points, I'll admit, is weird because they could win by 1, they could win by 2. Weird fucking shit could happen. But the way I see the game is Eli just driving down. They maybe hand it off to Saquon. They get that go-ahead touchdown, and we win. And maybe they win by a field goal and we push. But I really like the Giants to win the game, so I have to take the Giants -3 as my final pick. And I say it every single week, but watch this be the week that I sweep the board. I say it every week, but I swear, I don't know.
Alright, so since we did this so weirdly, I somehow have 2 picks left.
Oh.
So, I want to give it to you back-to-back, easy money. Eagles -6 at the Redskins. Eagles coming off a questionable win, but I think they get the ball rolling. I think Wentz and Ertz have figured out that they're the only hope for that offense. I think they shove it down the Redskins' throat. Redskins only lost to the Packers by 5 last week. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, the Redskins are just a joke. I'm not worried about Haskins shredding the Eagles secondary because that pass rush is going to get to him. He's going to get nervous. Keyword, nervous. Second pick, Colts +9 in New Orleans. Now, if this was any other year, I would never bet against New Orleans at home to cover a spread. This year has not been the same in New Orleans, in the Superdome, whatever they call it. The Colts are a well-built team, good O-line, good quarterback. Get Marlon Mack back for a bounce-back game. Get T.Y. Hilton back from injury. That defense swarms to the ball. I think they play them rather close. I don't see them losing by more than a touchdown. I just think that's a very, very appealing line at +9. So that's what I got for you.
Colts have been a weird team this year, and it makes me a tiny bit nervous that the Saints are coming off a loss, but I agree with you that it should be a touchdown game. I think the 9 points is a little too much. And what was the pick before that?
Eagles -6.
I was going to go with the Eagles too. And I like them to get the fucking go-ahead touchdown, also cover. We might both just sweep the board.
That'd be nice. You know it's not going to happen, but that'd be nice.
I don't know nothing. I do know that the Patriots -10 is the bet of the year. It's the bet of the year. I tell you that. I know my teams. I'm sending the dogs. Texting my mom. Patriots mortal lock. I'm texting everybody I know to get on the Patriots because I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you fucking calling me crying and saying, Declan, I lost my paycheck. I can't pay rent. Put it all on the Pats because they're not going to lose. So, no units. Fuck it. Put it all on Pats -10. Lock of the week. Sex, money, weed, drugs. Let's fucking go. Let's have a week.
We didn't need that.
That was great.